Havening is derived from the word haven and refers to an emotional safe haven, which basically constitutes a neurohormonal state of equilibrium in which we can free ourselves of traumatic experiences and anxiety, and can also build inner strength and resources at the same time. Havening utilizes therapeutically applied touch to the face, the arms, and the hands, as well as various process protocols and interventions in order to achieve that safe haven neurobalance. The mastermind behind the havening techniques is Dr. Ronald Ruden, a medical doctor deeply invested in researching modern neurobiology and its many possibilities. Ronald has spent more than 2 decades researching trauma from a neuroscientific viewpoint and translated his findings into what is now known as the havening techniques. Since havening is quite new to the market of psychotherapeutic and psychosensory therapies, we mostly have to rely on so-called anecdotal proof for now until bigger studies have been run. This proof from hundreds of certified practitioners who have treated tens of thousands of clients in the past few years leave little doubt about how efficient havening is. And the first official studies also show a strong effect. So all in all, havening is more than promising and could be considered as a disruptive new way of helping people free themselves of the burdens of the past. There are 3 different forms of havening. First, regular hands-on havening, then facilitated self-havening and self-havening. If you have an issue you'd like to work on, such as releasing anxiety or building inner strength and confidence, you will find many highly qualified and certified professional practitioners on the Havening website, which is www.havening.org. For facilitated self-havening, you can watch one of the many videos or tutorials around to just give it a try. Many people are surprised at how well this technique works, even in the absence of a physically present practitioner. A study has shown that therapeutically applied touch to certain areas of our bodies can increase the amount of so-called delta waves in our brain. These very slowly oscillating waves are beneficial in restructuring our neurology, so we can rid ourselves of all traumatic experiences and lingering anxiety, as well as build new and helpful neural pathways that will increase our resilience, confidence, and well-being. In everyday life, we usually have a high activity of the so-called beta waves. Below that, there is alpha, usually associated with relaxation. Then we have theta, and on the deepest level, we find the delta waves, which are very slowly oscillating and which appear in deep sleep, as well as when we work with the havening techniques. Delta helps us in increasing our neuroplasticity, which can be considered as our brain's ability to remodel itself. Havening not only increases the amount of delta waves in the brain, but will also trigger a hormone release of 4 specific hormones that will further assist in changing our neurological landscape. Furthermore, havening touch will alter the function of our amygdala, a part of our neurology that is very deeply rooted within our brain and that is responsible for certain emotions such as fear or anxiety. Whenever we use havening, that part of our brains will be partially blocked so we can safely confront and release all trauma without triggering any unwanted emotions. You may have already heard about serotonin because it plays such a huge role in battling depression. Many antidepressants rely on modulating the way serotonin is processed within the brain. When we use havening, we can achieve an increase of serotonin, which will improve our mood and which is also important for cognition, reward, learning, and memory. It's called the happiness hormone for a good reason. If a mother gives birth to a child, the hormone oxytocin is nature's way of ensuring a good mother-child bond. Oxytocin also plays a huge role in social bonding. No wonder it has a lovely nickname, the cuddle hormone. Dopamine is a wonderful hormone that is associated with reward-motivated behavior. An imbalance of dopamine can cause some serious harm for our emotional health, though. Social media addiction is an example for when we experience problems with the hormone dopamine. Havening touch can assist us in balancing our dopamine levels, so that's another splendid reason for using havening not only curatively but also preventively to strengthen our emotional immune system. As a certified trainer, I could talk about havening for hours, but feeling it is even better. So let's give it a try together. Let's see what happens in our bodies and minds when we take a very simple suggestion and combine it with the power of havening touch. Here's a nice suggestion to use. I can allow myself to feel a nice, warm and gentle feeling of inner peace and tranquility. It's hard to find a suggestion that works for everybody since we all have our own internal associations with language, so feel free to change the specific words to whatever suits you the most. Let's do havening touch now, and while we apply it, we can repeat the sentence either in our mind or out loud. Let's start with arm havening. Cross your arms and apply gentle strokes from your shoulders down to your elbows, just like that. And now repeat, either in your mind or out loud. I can allow myself to feel a nice, warm and gentle feeling of inner peace and tranquility. Keep on applying havening touch and listen closely to your body. You may be able to realize a warm, gentle, or soothing feeling somewhere inside of yourself. If you do, give it some time and space to grow and become even nicer. Now, let's switch to the hands. Rub your hands against each other vertically or use a circular motion as if you were washing your hands, or alternate in between these two. Do this and let's repeat our suggestion once more. I can allow myself to feel a nice, warm and gentle feeling of inner peace and tranquility. Maybe combine this with some deep breathing in some relaxation and breathing out any tension that may still be lingering around. Pay attention to your chest area, to your head and to your stomach area. Here, most people usually notice some change the quickest. Your head may feel lighter, your chest more relaxed, or maybe you want to give yourself some more time in order to feel the effects even stronger. Now, switching over to the face. Gently apply havening touch from your forehead down to your jaw, just like that. And once more. I can allow myself to feel a nice, warm and gentle feeling of inner peace and tranquility. Closely listen to your body in order to notice where you can already feel some soothing, nice feelings, maybe peace and tranquility, or even some happy contentedness. If you allow yourself to breathe really deeply, you can even amplify the effects. Enjoy this. So this was a very short and quick demo of a very simple havening routine, which you can use anytime and for almost any occasion. I love to do some havening in the morning to get the day started just right, and also in order to prepare for important appointments. There are many different havening interventions designed for all sorts of goals, some of which you can do on your own and others where you would want a certified practitioner to walk you through them. You can release anxiety, work on the lingering effects of past trauma, as well as build your inner resources such as happiness, confidence, and overall well-being. If you experience the power of havening, I'm sure you'll become a huge fan. I am and have been for the past few years, since havening not only has changed the lives of countless of my clients, but also helped me in my own emotional healing.